Hey guys, it's Steve from the Tech Buzz Gaming, and I have a quick video here for you on a mod that I did on the Terminator 2 cabinet right after this. Alright guys, so like a lot of you, I took advantage of the sale that was earlier this week for the $3.99 cabs. I picked up the Ridge Racer cabinet from Arcade1up, as well as the T2 cabinet, Terminator 2 Judgment Day from Arcade1up. I will have reviews for those coming up shortly. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about and show you what I did with this mod. Now, there's some other YouTubers out there who have done this mod, and I wanted to do it a little bit different. I thought there was some other ways that it could be done, so that's what I did. So one of the things that I didn't like about this cabinet was how the wiring was for the guns was right out front. Now, I thought that was going to be something that maybe potentially my kids' friends were going to trip on or potentially rip these guns out of the cabinet. So what I wanted to do is tuck them into the cabinet. So the first thing that I did was I searched YouTube to see how some of the other folks did it, since they had gotten the cabinet. Honestly, I can't be the only one that thought this. So I started looking at it, and some of the folks were cutting the bottom of the gun holster off, and I didn't like that idea. I felt like it was too much for what was needed. So I started looking at it. I was looking at the end of it, and I was like, well, I only need a 5/8 drill bit, a spade drill. Spade drill, for those that don't know, has a point on it, and it has the actual diameter of the hole that you need to drill. And so I used that. And after I drilled the hole, I centered it up, drilled the hole, and then I took a Dremel to get rid of any of the burrs so they didn't catch on the cabling and rip the wire up as it's coming in and out. When I did that, my son was like, I asked him, I said, well, so how is this? And he goes, it's good, but I have to feed the cable back inside. So then I got to thinking. I started thinking about the sprayer that you use at your sink and how there's a weight on the bottom. So that way when you pull it out, it pulls back in. You don't have to feed it back through into the hole. So what I did was, as you can see here, is I added a weight to it. And so you guys can grab like an old socket that you're not using. In my case, I had some broken sockets that I used, and then I just wrapped electrical tape around it, as you can see. And I taped it to the cabling. So now when you lift it out, it goes right back in without you having to pull it or push it back in the hole. And the other thing is I made it so that it's at the distance that it needs to be to shoot and play the game really well. So having it there also acts as a stop, so the person knows that they pulled it out too far without putting any strain on the connection point and running the risk of disconnecting the cable on the inside. So very simple to do, like I said. And you know, I wanted to do this. And then the other thing I thought, well, okay, so now how do I get rid of these holes? I saw some other videos of people doing some things. So I took these pins that you would use to put on your door panels, and I just slipped them underneath. I lifted the plexi up, slid them underneath, and then I was able to just, when I fastened the plexi down, I was able to get them so that they didn't interfere with anything. I put sticky tack underneath, so that way it would just keep it from sliding if it had the opportunity to slide. But it was something that I could always put back to stock in the event I sell the cabinet, which I don't foresee that. I wanted something that was reversible. So you can glue it, you can do whatever you want. But again, for a couple bucks, you can have it. So literally it cost me $4 to do this whole mod. And I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys want to try it and give it a go. And again, I want to thank those that actually did the videos ahead of time on the way that they did it, to kind of get my juices flowing on how I could possibly do it. So I wanted to share my experience. And who knows, one of you guys could come up with even a better way of doing this. Well, guys, I really appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And until next time, guys, keep it buzzing.